The gravel cracked under my heels as I froze in the driveway. Two black SUVs idled like predators outside my apartment, their tinted windows swallowing the last blush of sunset. La Madrina stepped out first. White linen dress, gold crucifix glinting at her chest, her eyes were sharp as a blade fresh from the fire. "Camila, mija," she said, voice low, almost gentle. "Get in, now." I glanced past her, and my stomach turned to glass. In the back seat of the first SUV sat Mateo. My Mateo. The boy who carved our initials into the mango tree when we were 12. The boy who went to prison for armed robbery and never stopped writing me letters from his cell. In the other SUV, Ethan. My safe choice. My anchor. His pale hands gripped the steering wheel so hard I thought his bones might splinter. His jaw was clenched like it was wired shut. Why are they both here?" My voice cracked before I could stop it. La Madrina didn't blink. "Because you're about to find out who really owns your heart. And your future." "Get in mine," Mateo called from the rolled-down window. His voice hadn't changed. Deep, low, dripping with the kind of trouble that used to make my bones weak. Ethan's door swung open. "Camila, please. You don't know everything about him. About me. Let me explain." The world around me shrank to their voices and the pounding in my ears. La Madrina's hand landed on my shoulder. "You've been played long enough. I won't let them decide for you anymore." I didn't move. Mateo leaned forward, eyes burning through the tinted glass. "You think I went to prison for what they said? Ask her, Camila. Ask La Madrina who really set me up." Ethan's voice cut sharp. "Don't listen to him. He's manipulating you. You don't know what he did after he got out." I spun to La Madrina. "Who's lying?" She smiled, that terrifying smile that meant she'd already decided how this night would end. "You want the truth, mija?" she said. "One of them left a body in the river this morning." My knees nearly buckled. I turned to Ethan. "She's lying, right?" His lips trembled just enough for me to see. "Camila, I did something I can't take back. But it wasn't what she thinks." Mateo let out a laugh that didn't reach his eyes. "There it is. Your golden boy isn't so clean after all." La Madrina opened the rear door of her SUV. "In." My pulse was in my throat as I slid inside. Before I could protest, Mateo climbed in from the other side, his presence filling the space like smoke. The SUV lurched forward. In the rearview mirror, Ethan's SUV followed close behind. Mateo's voice was low in my ear. "You remember the summer before I got locked up? The night the store burned down? Ethan was there." "That's not true," I hissed. "Ask him when we stop," he said, eyes fixed ahead. We pulled into an old shipping warehouse by the docks. The air inside was thick with salt and rust. Ethan's SUV rolled in behind us. La Madrina's men yanked Ethan out. He didn't fight. He just stared at me like he was memorizing my face. La Madrina stood between them like a judge. "Tonight, you will speak, and she will choose who walks out of here free." Ethan's voice was steady, but his eyes betrayed him. "Camila, when I met you, I was trying to get out. But the night we met, I was on a job. A job your ex here was supposed to take. Until he ratted me out to save himself." Mateo shook his head, smiling bitterly. "Tell her about the woman who died because you pulled the trigger too fast, pretty boy." My breath caught. "Is that true?" Ethan didn't answer. La Madrina reached into her coat and pulled out a small revolver. "No more lies. One bullet. Whoever you point it at stays. The other leaves with you." The gun felt heavier than it should as I wrapped my fingers around it. Ethan took a step closer. I did things, Camilla, but every single one was to protect you from him. Mateo's voice dropped to a near whisper. You were the only good thing I had. Don't let him take you from me again. My hand shook as I raised the gun. My tears blurred the sight, and for a moment I didn't even know which man I was aiming at. The room stretched. Every breath was a lifetime, and then a gunshot. But it wasn't from me. La Madrina's smile widened. Well, I guess the choice has been made for you. I screamed his name, but it echoed back at me like the ocean. A body hit the floor, and in the silence that followed, I realized I might have just lost the one person I couldn't live without.